Willie Kinyash, and it is always a pleasure having you on board. And today we want to look at how to answer what are you looking for in dating. And you know, when you're going for those dates and there are these questions that comes your way and it seems like you've gone for an interview and the question number one, what do you expect from me? And what should I expect from you? What are your goals in this life? And such questions. When they come your way, how should we deal with them?
First of all, there's an essence in which what you're looking for is indescribable. Okay?
Yeah.
We said the other day that whenever people try to corner you, to reveal your score sheet, you shall always get away by saying what is politically correct. The universal traits that most people, hardworking, God-fearing, and determined.
Yes.
And make it child play. If you think the person just dropped it innocently, without malice, edge around it, with no more answers.
Yeah.
You know? But a lot of people who ask that question are not innocent. They are afraid that they don't measure up.
Ah. Okay.
And they're asking indirectly for the marking scheme to mark themselves or to steal the exam. Fake what you are looking for.
Okay. So I tell you, I am expecting this, so I am looking for Mwakenya.
You're looking for to cheat.
Yes.
For example, if you divulged quality information that you like girls who love biking, traveling, and I wanted you, I'll pretend exactly that. Yes. Tomorrow I'll come with a biking gear and say, actually, we were planning this weekend, and now you think you found one, you are connecting around interests.
Yes. This weekend we are going to Karura.
You know.
And he has never been there.
Suddenly I've joined through WhatsApp group. Some people want you so much that they are going to do anything to get you.
Yes.
Many people asking that question from ill will to fake. Like they are what you're looking for. Be careful with the people who have selfishness and narcissistic manipulation. They approach at an angle, they're never sincere, it's not what they're saying that they mean. It's always something else with an angle. So, next time a person asks you, what are you expecting? First of all, expectations presuppose an existing relationships. I can only have expectations when we have an existing arrangement. So I don't have expectations, I have standards. Standards are criteria for inclusion, isn't it?
Yes.
You must meet this threshold for me to get you in.
Yeah.
So those are not expectations, those are more of standards. It's when you get in that we have an ongoing relationship that I have expectations.
Yeah.
But I'm only having expectations because I'm also investing. When I'm not already investing in you, I can't ask for investment back. Reciprocity, expectations are reciprocal. Because I'm doing this, I expect that. I'm not yet doing anything to you. We don't have a relationship.
Yeah.
Where do I have the basis to say, do this back? Be faithful to me back. Call me back. Invest in me back. Listen to me back. No. When we are checking each other out, it's open. We are trying to see how this goes.
Yes.
So why do people ask? Number one, some are asking because of ignorance. They think it's a good way to converse. There are people asking to steal the exam.
Yes.
To pretend to become that. To gauge you. To see how enlightened you are. And these dates, they arrange blind dates or whatever for videos. And then there are volunteers, very idle girls, especially college girls. And who have decided to massacre their destinies. Whenever you see college girls doing these dating things, and they're usually the easy victims of pranks, gold digger pranks, and Many people who are mature and enlightened, and we are not saying all of them are good, we are saying that innocence and naivety wears off as you face life.
Yeah.
By the time you are 30 and you are still very naive, we know it's because you have never intended to learn. You know, you can spend your life as a fool until you are 60.
Yes.
A child learns how to walk at a particular age because of two things, biological and intentional. If your legs are mature enough to walk, but you don't exercise them and you don't try to walk, you never walk. The brain is like that. So those people keep saying, I know people are 30 and they are fools. I know that's about 20. It's not comparison. A child can still be 10 and not walking because they have never intended to walk.
Yes.
Their body has already attained the threshold, but they did not try. But before the body attained the threshold, even if you try, it won't work. That's what these 22, 23 years are doing. The mind has not grown to be able to, the brain has not developed to be able to think long term, choose partner, read character. They are trying these things before the threshold arrives. Those who are fools at 40 is because the mind attained the threshold, the legs developed to be able to walk, but they did not stretch them to intend to walk. Your eyes develop ability to see, but you must open and focus them.
Yes.
Why do people understand the body directly, but they don't understand the brain directly? They start arguing.
Yeah.
You can be 10 and you are walking slower than another one who's 5. We can't say now, age doesn't matter. This one is 10 and the 5 is walking faster. It's how much you're exercising, isn't it?
Yes.
But as long as walking starts at 2 years, for example, or talking, even if you try before that, you'll be fumbling here and there, falling, because the season is not ripe. So many times when you see these cold-blooded heartbreaks that people expose themselves to and they're trying, you hear this, many of them come there with the question, so who is Willie Kinyash, you know? They transport the job place interview to dating interview. The questions I've had, they transfer them. So, who is Willie Kinyash and what is Willie Kinyash looking for?
Yeah.
Another thing, they're being romantic.
What are your goals in life?
Goals in life are okay because I need to tell you where I'm going with my life to show that it is compatible. But this thing of asking me to disclose what I'm looking for is wrong. And it's wrong on many levels. So we have said level 1 is people who are naive. Too young sometimes, just too naive. The other people are very malicious. So how will you answer this question? First of all, you must be prepared, because when people ambush you, you can end up telling quality information to the wrong person.
Yes.
Be prepared for this kind of questions. And then number 2, sense the mood, the energy, the attitude with which it was shot. If you're just chatting, do you know many people are very shy? You can't talk directly, they just chat. Because they're very shy, they can't face you. They don't even have the confidence to talk to a person directly.
Yeah.
I remember a certain place I used to do shopping, whatever. Then after you go, somebody chatting you, I usually see you at our shop. Next time you come, then I can't talk to you. But when you leave, I saw you.
Yeah.
Too fearful to talk directly. But because text provides that distance and shield and hiding. So sometimes, if you are just chatting and you realize this person is being sneaky, you postpone and say, can we talk about this when we meet? Or even video call, maybe. Sometimes face to face shows you attitude.
Yeah.
With which attitude? Because some people, as I've told you, they are afraid whether your standards are reachable to them. And instead of rather learning you organically and naturally, they want to cut corners. So how you shall answer them is one of them. One is you need to understand that majority of our connection is vibe, is energy. It's a dynamic between us.
Yeah.
It's the bounds of between us. It's how we, many of the things that will create the sweetness, the harmony, the connection, they will involve subtle, invisible things. There are these bigger things. Those are the ones you shall use as your cover-up. There are red flags, of course, or points of connection that are needed. For example, is this person there in a place of marrying, first of all? What is happening in their life? Do they have crisis on left, right, and center? How far have they gone with their lives? Are they in a place where they can accommodate the challenge of marriage? So those things will have been talking. As you talk, you hear what they're doing, where they are, how they arrived at this point of wanting to meet people on love basis. Don't meet people because they liked you. Please. It's a flimsy reason to date just because you like each other. It will cost you. You're doing the wrong thing at the wrong time for the wrong reasons, and it will cost you. Do you remember the formula? We said the right thing at the wrong time is a mistake. If you're supposed to kick, but you kick before the whistle blows, that's a mistake. And you miss the chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
The right thing at the wrong time is a mistake. All right? The wrong thing at the wrong time is a tragedy. Okay? You are not a player there. You're not supposed to kick that ball.
Yeah. So you're doing the wrong thing.
And then you are kicking it when the ball is going on. The game is going on.
Wrong time.
Tragedy. You get arrested.
Yes.
So, whenever, and you kicked it because you like it, it came near, there was the opportunity, I'm here, the ball is there, I said, why not? You know?
Yes.
That's how people date. That's how people get emotional entanglements. I like you, you like me, I'm here, you're there, why not kick the ball?
You are like Cabo.
You know? Tragedy. And the reason people run, I realize that a huge majority of baby daddies who get children before they are 30, they are runaway men. They're deadbeat. Many men before they are 30 have not settled in life. And I thought it's only in Africa. I'm getting the same notion from from the West. And the other time I was telling you about the under 25. I used to think the Western culture provides cushioning so that when they make mistakes and marry when they're 21, somehow they will survive because of the economy, because of social support, or maybe economic support. And I thought our economic deprivation in Africa makes it catastrophic, that if you blunder, you may never come up again. And that is true in our situation. I had not intensified my research in the first world to know, until I saw forefront names like Joyce Meyer, people like Sarah Jakes, who had gotten into marriages at 23, at I don't know, at 20, under 25. And they all said the same thing. I had not known who I am.
Yeah.
I was too young. I saw one woman who keeps carrying her wedding photo, saying, girls, this is me at 21. The worst mistake of my life. Getting married. Don't do it. So I'm picking the same vibe. So about men, I realized men who are getting children when they're 24, 26, it was just about sexual fire. It was fire. It was not readiness to father. It was just to fire.
Fire.
Be careful.
Yes.
Be careful. Be careful. When they get caught and there's pregnancy, they vamoose because they're shocked.
Yeah.
They were not prepared for that kind of responsibility.
Yes.
And I said, and even many girls who get kids before they're 25, they're getting it with somebody they are not evaluated. They were just, I like to call them these heavy names to shock them. If somebody's having sex when they're 24, I call them idiots. 23, stupid. I use hard language to shock them.
Yes.
Of course, it will offend them, but I always tell them, the harshness you feel in my language is like the bitterness of curative medicine. It's supposed to cure you.
Yes.
So it may not be sweet, but it will save your life.
Yeah.
Later on, after you have paid the price, after you have been given the bill for the costs you incurred in your life, sometimes this 22-year-old already stuck somewhere with a child. This graduate who just finished came home with a child to stinking poverty. This girl came from, their homes that have no latrines. My friend, let me introduce you to another world. Homes that have no latrines. It's a structure they are made of rags. Yeah. That's where people are going, even grown-ups. And it has no concrete, just bars of trees.
Yeah.
And in between there's something. Stinking poverty. The poverty that is demeaning, shameful. You can't tell in this one round structure, that's where all the 7 children and the parents sleep. You look at it, or some semi-structure that was left in the middle and something now, that's where people are crawling in, that's the house. And she's telling me, yeah, I went to university, came back with a child, and I can't bear that. Were you raped? I just wanted to know one thing. Was it a case of rape? Oh, no, boyfriend. Shut up. Willie, I'm still sorry, there are things I can't take in. There are things I can't take in. I have seen the trauma and agony of how people are squeezed to death by poverty. And if you get a chance to step out and go to secondary school, now forget university first. You know, you guys are coming from too high. Let me take you back to basics. For us to step into Form 1.
Yes.
You are talking too far. Can you come back down a little bit? Form 1.
Form 1.
I remember singing. It is as vivid in my head like yesterday. Thanking God I'm in Form 1. Secondary school, I'm pinching myself.
It's a miracle.
My friend, don't tell me. I know. And I would wake up before dawn, before programs start, and I remember the feel. To this day, when I go back to my alma mater, my school, I still see the goalpost near the fence over there. Where when I finish a Form 1, I would come, tell God, imagine I'm finished a year, thank you. I got to Form 2. I can't believe it. There was no fees, there was always school balances, I'm fearing I may be chased. But I know the way you provided, you provide again. To be in secondary school, it was like I'm crossing the river on a rope. You know, and there are crocodiles underneath.
Yeah.
If I slide, I'm finished. When I see my colleague from the similar background I came from, telling me they went there to have sex. My friend, I'm not interested. Excuse me. You can call me no empathy or whatever. That trauma, I can't stand it again. Really? People can kill themselves with ropes. Others kill themselves with forgetting
where they are coming from.
And he started telling me, you know, I'm here, we'll be. Even before you had a child, stepping the university, really, it was just the ultimate liberation. Just stepping there. And I was sitting down in a very reflective way, and a friend of mine who came from a similar background saw me and said, we look like we are thinking the same man. And we realized we were coming from exactly similar background. It was just miracle to land here. From the whole village, you are the only one who went to the university. And you are not even sure whether you finish it because you sold a deal chicken to get a fare. Chicken, even the small ones. My friend.
What?
Selling firewood, the only tree that was remaining there.
Then you come to play around.
We had the urges. And I keep telling them, we are not trees. The urges are there.
Yeah.
Remember the rule with your feelings. Controlling your urges is hard work. You need strong enough reasons to do the work.
Yes.
My only reason to this day is where I was nearly killed. I saw people with better potential than me finished. I saw better people than me squeezed. Lack of school fees, lack of food, grinding poverty, abused by frustrated parents. I mean, really the wastage of potential that is happening because of poverty is unfathomable. And for you to arrive at the university, to get the ultimate chance to escape, and you can afford my boyfriend, sex. I wish you luck, my friend. Excuse me. I'm not interested. I don't want to hear the story. There are counselors for that. I'm not one of them. There are some things I don't have to take in every trust. I am a doctor, but I don't treat everything. I'll refer you politely. Excuse me. Sorry. My friend, when I remember the grind, and you know, I saw so many cases of potential destroyed at the brink of breakthrough. I saw so many of them. I think I get re-traumatized when I hear again. We had many hopes in our community. The boy who topped throughout primary school, the guy who we had hoped finally we will have decency here, we'll have a name. You know, the village also is so proud when one of them is shining. All the guys ahead who I was hoping, I'm finally crossing my fingers that they make it. You hear, pregnated a girl, lost sponsorship, became drug, it was heartbreaking. I witnessed, Willie, and I don't want any more stories. Sorry. For me, that's my version of horror. You know, horror movies have many versions.
Yes.
For me, that one.
It's a horror.
Willie, I made mathematics. We calculated with my friend. We shared first names. So we'd always call each other Kanzo, call each other namesake and all that. So we'd always say, you know, we realized I can't die for lack of sex. Guys who are doing it in the next room, you hear the activity, you see the romance, but you'd remember, there's another problem that can potentially kill us.
Yes. Yes.
Not this one.
Yes.
So would you struggle, take cold shower, go out, pray, play keyboard.
All kind of things.
My friend, the guy next is leaning the bed against your wall. So you play radio, so you you go kick his butt. That guy is the monkey business we have to do to survive. I'm not saying it's easy to resist. I'm trying to show you that I genuinely understand the temptations.
Yes.
But when you remember what you are risking, my friend, one lady brought herself to my room and forgot that she's supposed to go home. And the night fell, and I'm alone, and my roommate is gone. And this girl is open to anything. You think I've not seen temptations? Don't tell me.
What did you do?
And you know she's coming from up country, and these people admire you a lot because you're in the university.
Yes.
And they admire you, and they're there, and you know you can see a person who is ready for anything. And you are there in the room, both of you, and you have made coffee the distance, and she's supposed to go on where she was going, and she's not going, and night is going, and you're throwing hints that we are closing down.
Yes. Need to go.
No, I prayed a prayer. Sometimes we had become so, I think we were really helped because that friend group, we had determined we are at war, guys. This is our third world war. Guys fought the second world war. There's a difference. In the university, some people are there for their dreams, you know, to actualize their potential and to make their parents proud and, you know, to be good girls, good boys. There is that group. Then there was us at war.
Yes. That world war.
One miss. I still remember one girl from our county, the top girls' school. So the girls were proud, were looking forward to. They were 1 year ahead of us. To this day, she has never recovered. My friend. One blunder. Got entangled with the guy. One pregnancy. Another. Never recovered. Never recovered. My friend, I saw it like this. So I said a prayer, God showed me a way. I remembered I can I can get a room from the girls' hostels for this lady. And the first place I asked, I took her there. I escaped. You have to fight to escape.
Yes.
Today's level of decay is like Babylon. The people, Daniel had to purpose not to defile himself with what is being available so easily. Without purposing, you can't make it, my friend. Today, you don't need to be wicked or even lose. You just need to sit there. They will come. My friend. Just need to sit there. I was so radical, I was not even hugging girls. I did not want that too much contact. I was coming from up country, and a hug is a big thing. In the city, I realize it's just a greeting.
Yeah,
I understand you, but I'm not joining that club. So my greeting was always, so I looked at cake backward, but us who were at war knew some of these things as more traps. Okay. Up countries, they are more reserved.
Yeah.
You don't just hug each other in up country like that.
Yeah.
It was not common, so I was not used to it. And I'm not going to change my culture because of you. Call me backward or whatever you want. But I'm not. So some girls will learn I don't hug guys. When they're greeting in circles, and they're coming hugging me, so some would determine. So about 3 of them managed to force a hug on me over the period of 4 years. That's how to show you they bring themselves when you act principled, when you have your stance. You understand? And it was not easy on me. It was an internal struggle. But I determined that I have seen how many crumblings from grace to grass. Somebody was shining, and suddenly their flower is nipped before it blossomed. There were so many catastrophic stories of otherwise shining stars from my home place. I was not going to be another story of trauma. No. No. I saw the best athletes. To this day, the best athletes I saw is not Usain Bolt. No. But I'm sorry. I know it may sound like we are bragging in our village, but let me tell you, I've seen better athletes than Usain Bolt myself with my eyes. I've seen guys who ran better than Eliud Kipchoge. I saw them. I saw guys who I know today they would have conquered the world from our community, and we had hopes. Today, comparing the gift of Usain Bolt versus that guy still wins on all points. He was clocking timings that are impossible for a primary school kid. Clocking timings that are impossible for secondary school. The only thing Usain Bolt had, this one did not have, is discipline. I saw guys draining alcoholism, potentials wasted because of getting the first money, the first glory, the first win. I saw guys playing guitar in such a good way, masterful way. And I hope you're aware that in the 90s, musicians were wiped out by AIDS. We had a lot of local singers who are so excellent, they've been traveling all over Africa. But AIDS swept them away. You remember there was almost a pandemic. Before people became enlightened that this is a real thing, we lost a lot of talents.
Yes.
My community lost a lot of stars. I became aware, and to this day it is too painful. So when I see a person, when now they have better options, information, a chance, and you can afford to close your eyes and enjoy yourself, I'm not taking part in that. I can't even sit for you to offload it on me in details and re-traumatize me. My friend, excuse me. And many of them can't even pay. I always tell them, if you want me to listen to that bullshit, pay. So that I treat the trauma after. What will you pay with? You have not even been building your life. My friend, excuse me. As I was telling you, I know guys who are driven by dreams. Children of parents who had already pulled themselves out of poverty. Those kids were driven by the Zuckerberg dream to invent things and change the world. I had nothing to invent, I can confess. My friend, me, I was not coming here for the world. Sorry. I know. It doesn't sound very good, but I was not coming here for anyone. I was trying to survive.
Yes.
I was trying to survive. I had nowhere home to go. My father, when he sold the land and gave me fees to go and pay, he told me, as you can see, I've given you everything I had. So I wish you well. But she did not go well with you. Don't come back. Where? My friend. I don't understand when children of the poor can forget and close their eyes and start gyrating and go on. I wish you well. I'm not dying, Ali. I'm not. No, I don't want death. Sorry. I'm not interested. Really, we were not even looking for glamorous career world. No. Even to this day, I doubt whether that's what drives me. I doubt. I'm not even sure. Whether I want to conquer which world. Can you give me somewhere to sleep? Can you give me peace? Can I eat and rest? Can I play in the sun? Can I see the moon? Can I hear birds? Can I hear peace? I'm used to bangs, chaos, anger, wrath, hostility, lack, hunger, pain, disease. My friend, I would see kids coming from school with a box and I cry. Will I one day see school? Do you know I used to admire school uniform? School uniform. School, just. And now, you, of all the thousands in your village, having been handed the chance to step your feet into a university. You know, and I saw Nairobi University. My friend, to this day, I pass by there and I pause to say thank you. This was my place of baptism. This was my place. I don't care what people want to compare universities with other. Compare which universities. I know there was none in my village. To get any for me was enough. Miracle, I'm thankful. Yes. You know? And we used to say, sometimes when you're coming from where you're coming from, and you're coming to dating and people asking you, where are you? Now, if the girl I was dating was asking me, what drives you? What are you looking for? What? If I describe this, do you think you'll marry me?
No.
I will look traumatized.
Yeah.
So many things, what I clicked with her, are not presentable. They are not politically correct. You know, many things of poverty are shameful. They are embarrassing. How else do you describe a mother whose cloth is torn at the back? How else? You know your mother has no clothes. She's walking with her breasts visible. You know your mother is not sure about tomorrow's food. You know women are giving birth in matatus. As they walk in the farm, they have no time to go for maternity. You were born and nearly died because there was no food. You. And you can afford to forget. Now I know why they left Egypt and died in the wilderness. I saw the wilderness. The wilderness is a mental transformation to develop the sense of urgency, responsibility, self-control, patience, faithfulness to cross to the promised land. Many people leave Egypt and die in the wilderness. It's not Pharaoh who killed them, it's their own Pharaoh mindset. addiction to cucumbers and watermelons. These guys are being taken to
Wow.
my brother. I have a few talks with university guys, and I always tell them, I dare you to risk and come to that hall. This is how we talk. Because many of them, I know where they're coming from. That small 10% that is coming from second generation, parents who had already lifted the family at least. That even if you do not have affluence, you neither did you have severe luck. You get the difference? Willie, my mission to you is not that you take your children to England. I hope you actually manage to take them to England. But I'm not looking for that. Just pay them fees, okay?
Yeah.
Give them a house, okay? Give them peace.
Yes.
That is the second generation. For them now, they can go now to the world. My aim, I hope really I manage to tour the world. I hope for that. But that's not exactly...
You're looking for.
You know, I want to give my children a compound to ride a bike, kick a ball, read a book, sleep in peace, go to school, sing a song. For you guys, I know you're used to it. Some of the things I'm saying are not quite clicking because me, that is achievement, that is a miracle. For my child to sleep and wake up and hear good morning, find tea, sing a song, sleep, wake up, play, go to church, ride a bike, kick a ball. That is my goal. That's all. Even if I die after that one, I'm okay now. I am okay. For my child to see their parents laughing, greeting them, carrying them, hug. Some of us don't know what is a hug by a parent. And even if African parents were not that affectionate in that sense, there's another form of hug, like handing you a pen, showing affection. We don't know what that is. And my aim is to show my children affection. It's to walk with them without case, without fights, without shouts. That's all I want. That's all I want. Not to text my child nonsense, demanding money, demanding all that you're being paid, send the money back here, build me a house, buy me a cow, you are useless, you'll be cast. I don't want to cast my children because of their small money. I want, when they are wedding, I bring them a starter pack. You're getting married, my daughter, you're getting married, my son. I was preparing for this. I want to give you a starter pack to allow you to compete in the world. Here is a house, here is a car, here is a small capital to start a business. Now go. It may not be 20 million. Eh? My brother, it does not need to be prestigious. Just basic. Yeah. I don't want you to fight with these rentals. I don't like the way we are stuck in concrete and we have gotten used to it. The problem with that world, we get comfortable with nonsense. Why are we stuck in concrete slices? You are in slice number 4, me I'm slice number 6. We can't see the world. Sometimes when I get out in the morning, I see the moon. And they say, no, this is where I want to live. The nature, I want to hear nature. Why am I stuck in concrete blocks and we are comfortable thinking now that is life? I want a place where my children can dream. How will you dream when you are close in small things like this? How will you dream? Where will the child stretch and play? Where? How? You know, I want to give my child a starter pack of that compound is yours. It's a small one, but you can start with that one. You can see nature now. You can dream. You can think your life. Start there. Me, I had to struggle to find myself a home. I don't want you to struggle. This is a small home, start with it. This is a small car, go to work. This is a small capital, start your business. If I do that, Willie, like Simeon, I can say your servant can rest in peace. I've done my work. I just wanted to lift my generation from the shame of having to see the nakedness of your parents because they have no place to sleep. They have no place to live their life. You're congested in one place. This is what to say. What drives you, what brings you to dating, sometimes is not presentable this way. Express it in a way that is politically acceptable, but don't compromise just because a person is rushing to check their score. You know, they're asking what you're looking for. Sometimes they're checking for their score. Don't rush to announce your score. Take your time to gauge them. Fail them privately. Just tell them it's okay. Sometimes just talk and see how much we flow. Gloss around it. But remember, if you're coming from the WhatsApp group I'm coming from, where we were marrying a fighter, could not marry a slay queen. Nothing to slay. It was a fight. Even I only had demons to slay. I don't know what slay queens are slay, but me I know. I had backdrop that the more you try to grow great, the more they think you have demons. you sponsor your Illuminati. The more you try to dream anything, the more you look awkward, weird. How can you buy a car when you have not built us a house? When you have, paid. I needed a person who can withstand all those things and still build a thing. When you're a pioneer, you need a very thick skin. So I couldn't get a very soft. So I knew what I was looking for. A person who has a determination like mine, and you can see it on the eyes. You can see a determination. You can see it. Yeah. In the language, it comes out. A determination to go a different path. A determination. And next time I'll tell you another version of poverty that is back there. People who are working and they're also very poor. They live in debt, they borrow too much, they spread their money unwisely. So they're working, but they never grow. Years go, they can't drive anything, don't own anything, and they have worked, government workers, in a company, NGO, somebody who has been the chief in that area, and they have nothing. There's another kind of poverty mindset that even if you're getting a resource, you can't open your mind, organize it, and climb out. Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much. You are a blessing to this generation. You call it as it is, the hard truth. Man, I'll call this heart-to-heart session. This was more than a program, and I know there's something that you have learned. Him coming out and sharing his life, how he has grown up and where he is today, because he can always remember where I am coming from. I can't dare mess up. Remember where you are coming from, and you'll be able to stay on your lane and follow your dreams. Thank you so much for joining me.